Hello, YouTube. What's up to the YouTube community? What's up to the YouTube subscribers and everybody on this channel? Anybody who's going to watch this video and peep this video. I got some special things, not really just special, but some things are in a way, that I wanted to get into. I wanted to talk to on today's video, that maybe someone might learn something from this message, get something out of this message. Maybe you've been here before, you've done this before, dealt with this before, been through this before, and you understand how it is and everything about it. Because I put a little post up about it earlier on, Facebook, and talked some things about it. And I can always say, as always, getting fueled with a rock star. Of course, I know it's a different can this time, Sometimes I change the flavor up a little bit. Maybe I stopped in somewhere that ain't got my normal flavor that I get and pick up. So I go ahead and change it up. Get something different, whatever they have. But I make it work. But anyway, I want to say, it's a good day to be alive. Great day to be here that God blessed us with, It's been a little bit of a crazy week, working, getting stuff done, in and out the studio, getting business stuff done and things like that. But that's a little something I wanted to talk about today. You see so many people out there that, maybe they have a talent, or maybe there's something they want to get into, and they want to do something. So they decide it sounds like a good idea to get into it. It sounds like something they want to do. And they want to start something, because they want to pop off. Maybe they want to become successful. Maybe they want to become a little more popular than what they are. Or they're just, they want to do something for themselves. And this also can apply to the younger generation. People that's in school that want to become a cheerleader, Or maybe they want to become a football player or something like that. You want to do something. Of course, first and foremost, I want to say, always make sure you're doing something for the right reasons. Always make sure you're doing it, for the right reasons. You're not just doing something because it sounds cool. You're not just doing something because it sounds like a good idea and it's something you want to get into or something you want to start. Make sure it's in your heart. It's in your blood. It's bred in you, It's just something you've always wanted to do from the jump or from the get-go and stuff like that, Always make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And also, I want to say real quick, I know, excuse me, y'all, this video might be a little dark, but I still hope you can see things halfway decent. But at least I know you'll be able to understand things, I'm sure, But anyway, the thing is, like I was saying, there's so many people that get an idea of something they want to do or start on something or get into something. And what I like to call the beginning stages. When you start out on something, you're in the beginning stages. You're trying to get yourself built up. You're trying to get known. You're trying to get grown. You're trying to become a more successful business person. You're trying to become more popular or whatever you're trying to, or whatever it is you're trying to do. So many people, you see them all the time where they fall off real quick. They get into music, or maybe they want to be a painter, or maybe it's a female, she wants to get into some kind of, advertisement, or maybe she wants to be a model. She wants to get into, magazines and stuff like that, or doing different things, nothing wrong with it. I don't hate on what somebody wants to do, but they always fall. You always see someone who falls off so easy. Excuse me, y'all. They get into the beginning stages of it all, and they realize all the hard work that is involved. They realize more so what they have to go through. They realize the hurdles they have to jump, the hills they have to climb, the humps they have to get over to get to where they want to be, where they need to be, where they want to be, and whatever the case might be, but they give up, And I'm here to tell people that you can't never give up on your hopes and dreams. You can't never give up too early or stop what you want to do. If you want to do something bad enough, you're going to do it. You're going to chase them dreams. You're going to follow your goals. And you're just basically going to chase that mother down and get to where you want to be, Because, there's been times I've thought about it. Yeah, let's go ahead and give up on things, I mean, you just, not really that you get burned out on it, but sometimes you just, I guess you get tired of it, It's just sometimes your inner feelings get the better of you, so to speak. I don't know. That's kind of hard to explain. And that probably sounds like some things a lot of haters and different people would want to hear, but of course, I ain't giving up. It ain't gonna happen. I am not giving up, because I feel like if I give up on this YouTube channel, I give up on my music and all my success and victory, number one, I let myself down. Number two, I let everybody else down. And that's not funny. And that's not a good thing. Not only that, I feel like you give the devil the benefit of the doubt when you give up, because that's what he wants to see. He wants to see you give up. He doesn't want to see you succeed. He doesn't want to see you be successful. But God does, because God's there to bless you. God's on your side, and He's there to strengthen you and support you, as well as all your good close friends and family members are there to be your strength, your rock, and your support. And when you rely on so many people like that, you just can't give up too easy. You got to continue to keep going strong. You got to continue to strive to be better, stronger, and work harder at your goals and your success of what you want. That's why, like I said, we're going to continue to go strong right on into 2020 and all the way through it into 2021 and just continue to kick butt. I got so much going on, I'm supposed to go out to the studio this afternoon and do a little recording. Who knows how long I'm going to be out there and stuff we getting done, and then going to the studio again tomorrow afternoon and doing some things, just got a lot going on. But a lot of people, I've noticed, before they get into things, they don't do their homework. They don't check things out proper. They just go ahead and decide to get into something. So be it. Get into something and do it. But don't give up on it. If it's something you really want and you're that passionate about it, you're gonna continue to go and work hard at it until you reach your goals, until you get to where you want to be. I mean, I've seen so many videos on YouTube and different things about it where people get started on something, but then they give up easier. They say they feel like they want to give up because, they're struggling. I know a young man, he might be 17 or 18 now, but last one I knew he was 16, and he was on one of them TV shows. I think it was called The Final Four or something like that, and he was doing some rap battles and stuff like that, and he was out of where was that at? Out by the West Coast. He was out of Vegas, actually. Young man who said, he goes out on the street hustling, and making his, and putting his music out there and letting people hear him and showing people what he do, because, that's what he wanted to do and wanted to get himself built up. And he was working hard at it, the same way I work hard at it, but I do it a little differently, I don't really take it to the streets for say, although I could, but I feel like taking it to the streets is kind of like, begging in a way, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, and maybe that's the wrong way to go about it or the wrong way to look at it, but that's just, how I see it. I feel like there's many other ways to go about it, but in a way that can still be positive support and success, not really just begging, but for somebody that needs it, so be it, I really don't need it, but I could get out and do it though, just to show off my talent a little bit with some people, and collab and be like, hey, you make up a little beat on the guitar, or find somebody that knows how to drum, be like, hey, you drum up a simple little beat, I'll upload to that stuff. Let's do it, and collect yours. Nothing wrong with doing it though. I'm not gonna hate on that style of doing it, but I recently seen a video within the last week or so with a young man. I think he was out in a car or something like that, just sitting around chilling out. And next thing you know, he was talking about how he was looking for all kinds of, some positive support and more fans and stuff to support him because of, what he was doing and what he had going on and how he was doing things, And if something happens, he happens to see this video. Although, the chances of that happening are kind of slim, but still, you never know. Because there's so many people all over the internet that are just checking out videos and, peeping things out to see what's going on and what's new, what's happening, and what people are doing, that if something happens, he does happen to catch on to this video. I want that young man to know that, I got much love and respect for him, and I respect what he's doing, and I appreciate what he's doing. Because that young man is talented, and he's got a chance to be going places. Especially when he got a lot of respect on live television from somebody like Puff Daddy, who's been in the business and in the game a long time, and has been a successful businessman and everything else. No matter what he did, or what he didn't do, because some people want to try to say he was crooked, and he done some people wrong and done some things. I don't know. I'm not even going to touch the surface on that or dive into it, because I don't know everything about that, And the thing is too, that kind of goes along with what I say about anything else. Nobody ever always knows what's going on behind the scenes. Nobody does. I mean, it's just the way it is. You never actually know what's going on behind the scenes. So like I tell people all the time, one must never assume what one don't know. Never speculate. Never assume what you don't know. Never assume nothing about somebody. Never suspect something about someone until you know for sure what's going on. And in my opinion, unless you hear it straight from the horse's mouth, no. Don't believe all that hearsay. Don't buy into all that propaganda and everything else. But I just mainly wanted to hop on here right quick and tell everybody to stay successful, stay positive, stay on your grind and your hustle. Excuse me, y'all. And keep doing what you're doing. Anybody who's starting out new and you're in the beginning stages, hey, stay positive, stay blessed, and keep going. Do not give up for 1 second. Don't do it. Yeah, it's kind of hard, because I'll tell you flat out, when I started out, like something most people don't do, when I started out doing a lot of things, I done homework, which I think I talked about this before a little bit in some older videos, but, excuse me, y'all, but I done a lot of homework, I was up in the late night hour, I was watching all kinds of videos, I was doing a lot of reading and checking things out, and finding out information about stuff I wanted to know about that I didn't know about, and it helped make me a stronger person. It helped make me a better person and a smarter person, because you never want to go at something being too cocky, thinking you know it all, or you know something and nobody else knows anything, because you always stand a chance to learn something no matter what you're doing, and it's always a learning process and a growing process. I mean, you look at somebody like Dr. Dre, very great and successful in the music business. He is the doctor in the music business. It is true what he says and talks about in his music. When your album sales wasn't doing too good, who's the doctor they told you to go see? Bam. But the thing is, even though he's been in the business so long and been doing things for so long, and still is doing things with the music business, you don't think he still don't stand a chance to learn something nowadays? When there's always new technology coming out, things always changing, things always updating, there's always something new to learn. There's always something to learn about, and always something to touch up on and find out what's going on. Find out what ain't going on, what's happening, and what ain't happening with things. So you always got to stay positive and keep an open mind, and never let anything get you down. Don't let the hurdles get you down. Don't let the humps get you down. Don't let the hills get you down. Don't let the haters get you down. Don't let the negative trash talk get you down. Stay positive, and continue to stay on your grind and hustle. Like somebody told me one time, I forget who it was, but it was just some random person we got to talking one time about music, success, and different things like that, and business-wise, stuff, whatever. And they told me, even if all you got is just one positive hardcore follower, and that's all you have, just that one follower, following you around, always watching what you're doing, staying on your tail end because they like what you're doing, and they really see something in you with the potential and all, then that's a good thing. You have to keep going. You have to keep staying positive and keep striving to do harder and do better for yourself right on through that year into the next year, and don't stop. Because sooner or later, that one fan is going to turn into 20, 30, 40, 100,000, 2 mil, whatever. And the fans are just going to keep rising and growing on that fan base, you know. It does for me. It may not seem like it much here on YouTube, you know, but I got it on other social media platforms, you know, Snapchat, SoundCloud, Facebook fan page, and everywhere, where I always got people following me, and always getting new likes on pages, you know, because I got like several different business pages on Facebook, besides the Bones fan page, where y'all can look it up and follow me on there and put a like on it, you know, and groups that I run, and different things that I'm doing, you know. I got groups that are over like, you know, you know, over like up into the thousands of members, you know, because it been running, you know, it been running so long. Sometimes it takes a while to get built up. For some people, it happens a few months. Sometimes it may take a year or two to really, you know, get a good, positive, strong fan base built up. You know, you can ask anybody who runs a successful YouTube channel or anything they do on social media where they're gaining up fans and positive likes and stuff like that and doing what they're doing. You know, they may have 1 million fans, 1K fans, 20 fans, 30 fans. That didn't happen overnight. I remember back when I started this with my first video overnight, where it was only like maybe 9 or 10 people that was following me on here, and then it slowly built up to where it is now, you know. And yeah, it might not be 1K fans like some people, or 100K fans, or 1 mil, 2 mil fans, whatever, you know. But that really doesn't matter to me, and I could care less about all that. It's nice when it does happen. You know, it's not like I'm going to say, hey, you got to go somewhere. I got enough fans already. I don't need no more. You know, I appreciate the love and the positive support and everything. But I just really wanted to jump in here, you know, kind of touch base a little bit on the basics of it all, you know, kind of like, you know, people starting out of getting to where they need to be and where they want to be, you know. You got to stay strong, and you got to stay positive and continue to keep going and doing what you're doing. But anyway, you know, with all that being said, you know, y'all have a great day. Y'all stay blessed. I'm going to get out of here, go get some more business and things done, and do what I got to do. And we'll get with y'all later. Much love. Peace.